Hey guys, Shinlock's here, back with it. Oh, are you alright? Careful, you. Uh, Back with our blind playthrough of Riven. With me today is Manny. He's in my lap, but he is still trying to get settled. So last time do you want to lay down? No? No? No, you don't. Okay. Anyway, last time what are you doing, crazy man? You be careful. You be careful, crazy, okay? You be careful. Okay. Alright, good. Yep, okay. Hopefully everything's cool. Alright. Yeah, he's not his feet are not the greatest. So anyway. Um Alright, so I think 2 episodes ago we had imprisoned Gen. We had beaten him. A bit anticlimactic, but it makes sense because I mean we're just people, basically. We're people with the powers of technology that can create wormhole books, kind of. So we read his latest journal. Maybe he actually did, felt repentant that he tried to kill his son, but it might be one of those things where it's like, well, I'm sad because I was imprisoned, not because I regret what I did. I only regret the consequences. Many people like that in this world. But we talked a little bit about society and stuff, a little bit of ranting and whatever. If people want to give me shit for that, then you're more than welcome. But I think I was fair. So let us go, because then we took the other book to the prison island, I guess. The 5th island. Yeah. Interesting. So maybe that is her, or maybe she's in there. Oh, yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter now. You certainly could, and presumably that like seals it, right? So no one could come through, but closes off the book. Why you would do that while you were here? Well, I mean, certainly. I was gonna say, I guess it wouldn't matter. I was like, what if you did... Like, what if you went here and used the linking book and freed Gen, but it wouldn't matter, he could still get back there. You know what I mean? Unless it was permanently closed. You be careful, my Mr. Man. Man, I gotta say this... It really is interesting. The design, the world design, I guess, is just really fascinating. We have 3 levers. Or maybe it's this one right here. And then this. Okay. Or... Oh, we're going up. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what the other things did. We'll maybe play with those.
You made it.
That's Catherine.
But how'd you get past? You have to get me out of here. If Gen gets the linking book to Dunny, he'll kill Atris. Gen's people may be watching us. combination to the elevator is somewhere in Ken's office. Be careful. Go then. If you won't help me, then I have nothing more to say.
Right, so presume the combination to the elevator? To this elevator? Well, and presumably that's, you're almost expected to come here first instead of leaving and going back and giving him the book. Okay, so I can't do anything aside from pull this, and I assume it takes me back down. The combination of the elevator? She was expecting that we were again. Let's see, there's the pipe. The combination is in his office. Okay. There's the musical thing. Oh god. How many notes do we have to play? What happens if we go back up? Also, I'm curious where this pipe goes. Right, the pipe connected to whatever, and I don't know, it goes off to the left. Is she gonna come back? Oh, excuse me. No, she's probably just gone until you open the thing. Fair enough. The combination is in his office. But in order, the only way to do that is to trap him in the book. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. It's pretty good. All right, well. So then what? Oh, well, sure. Okay. So it was 20. I'm trying to remember. 17. And see, it's much easier to see this one. 13 and 12 and then 2. Ah, yeah, and you can't move it any farther to the right. That's what I was trying to do. There you go. That should do it. And I appreciate that if you get it right, it does something, and if it's wrong, it does nothing. It's a little bit silly that he had to, that Gen had to be like, yeah, the switch will reset when you go through the linking book. It's like, okay, it makes no sense, but it's a gameplay thing, so it's fine. And I mean, is this world stable? It doesn't look stable. It looks like there's, I mean, it's kind of neat. You have mountains and then other mountains on top of mountains, right? But like that doesn't seem like, yeah, you know? Okay. The combination is in his office. Okay, so What am I supposed to get from this? God damn, excuse me. Oh. Okay. I figured it was more than just the one, but if this is a, this is a cool view. Yeah, probably. Why would it even be a puzzle? I mean, whatever. He probably knows the... He knows the tune. I mean, he plays an instrument, after all, so... Is it in his office? Is it down here? Oh, you alright, Mr. Cat? And I doubt it's... Also, I mean, that looks weird, but... Oh, no, 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 hang on, it's this thing. It was like 5 things. It was like a... And then it... Okay, so it's like a click and a trill. Click, trill, click, trill, trill. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Whichever one, or something like that. We'll try it. And if we can't get it, then I will look at the hints, because I'm not... not super enthused about... Oh, Manny. Oh, his foot. He was like, I'm so sorry. He was resting his leg against me. Like he was bracing against me, you know? Yep. So I got the Gatorade I was drinking. Normally I don't drink Gatorade, although this is the... Supposedly this is the 0 sugar one, which is... It may be good. I don't know. I know sugar is not good for you, but are these artificial sweeteners better or worse? I would almost suspect they're worse. Okay, let's try this. Okay. But that just means we can't leave, right? Well, presumably she'll just come in and then we'll go back down.
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book?
Don't touch it.
You did it. We're all free.
How does she know?
You captured Gen. But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what I'll do once I realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
She just ripped those? Is that how that works? So I assume we're gonna have to open the marble dome again. Yeah, I don't have control yet. We should probably hear something. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was weird. Right, so she took the linking book, and presumably because we're a layperson, we can't see that he's trapped in there, but that doesn't make sense either. No, actually, well, it's probably more because because to Gen, it looked like a regular linking book, but she knew that it wasn't because she knows Atris. She knows her husband, right? See, there we go. Okay, cool. Oh, we got it. Okay. Yeah. So we just have to go back to the temple dome and open the star fissure thing, and that will signal him somehow. And then she's like, I'll try and make it there. I feel like we should save, just to be safe. Okay. Alright, how are we doing on time? Time is okay. 17, 13, 12, 2. So back to the Temple Island. Oh, my cute little man. My cute little man. Look, I'm sorry. And, yeah, I got the Gatorades and a bunch of water for the roofers. I'm sure they appreciated it. You know, because, like, just being out in the sun is miserable work. You know, so roofing, I've never done it, but I imagine it's miserable. But yeah, so I still have some Gatorades and I have a bunch of water. Oh, we have to be... Got it. So that's the, we're below the dish. We're in this little part, and that must be the entrance or exit that Gen was going in. Oh, interesting, the cage. Why would the cage be back? I mean, it doesn't matter, but... It's strange. Well, okay. I think it's this one. It's so weird, though. They're like, oh, be careful. But it's like, there's literally one path. You know what I mean? And I understand why. They do that because the game is, you know, on rails, basically. You can't... It's not like an open 3D world. Although apparently the new one is, or the remaster or remake or whatever. But... Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't... Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if you could see the thing around it. It looks like no. Well, yeah, of course. Wait. Why would this... Oh, because she's supposed to meet us there, right? I mean, it's true, right? The Gens people would... You know, it would take... They're still doing what they can. They're not just, like... They don't cease to exist once he gets captured. Alright, now to... Man. The ending, I mean, if this is the ending, which it is possibly, it really does feel kind of anticlimactic, but... Oh. Why are they doing that? They don't want you... But I mean, we could just go around and open that again. I just don't know why that's closed. Alright. I can't help feeling like something's gonna happen, but... Well, let's save right here. We'll save an additional spot. Save number 12. There you go. Do I need to do this? I don't know. Let's just try opening it first. It was like 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. And then... Okay. And... Okay. See, it's weird. It does look like that moves. I feel like this probably goes down, but I don't know. Okay, I mean, I see it. And this is open. Alright, Mr. Guide. Alright, back to the place where I bookmarked Gen's World. Okay. We will... Okay, well... Yeah, okay. Well, so there's a bunch of things talking about, let's see. Prison Island. Even on the prison isle, it says if you don't have it yet, you'll need to get the trap book and Catherine's journal from the moiety. How? That's, oh, so what happens if you show up and you don't have that? Weird. Right, because I guess you can, just by getting to his lab, you could potentially deduce the combination to the thing, to the marble domes or whatever. Okay, let's see. You must face Gen again, get him to use the trap book in order to rescue Catherine and win the game. It's also possible to trap Gen before visiting Catherine. If you could find the code to her cell before visiting Prison Island, you can rescue her immediately. End game. Use the fire marble dome outside Catherine's prison to return to Gen's home. You can summon him again. Okay, code to the prison. Let's see. The telescope. Yes, the strange device you first encountered on Riven was a telescope of sorts. Now its operation is the key to your escape. Warning, don't try to operate this device until the very end of the game or you're in real trouble. Do the controls work? Have you turned on the power? If not, you better do so. Where might the power be coming from? Is the pipe leading to the device on the right side of the apparatus a clue? Where does the pipe come from? Have you opened the hatch cover on the ground? Have you learned where the combination might be recorded? Who might have that combination? When you rescue Catherine from Prison Island, she tells you where the combination is and what you must do. Okay, you've got power and the controls work. You're trying to lower the telescope to break the glass and open the star fissure. Something seems to be blocking the telescope as it slides down the mounting rails. Well, I don't, it doesn't slide down it, though. Right? No? Okay. Like, how do I... Okay, well... check the supports carefully. There's a clue in Catherine's journal. What you're trying to do is not normally a good idea. Breaking the glass and opening the fissure. Isn't it likely some sort of safety feature? Look for a pin blocking the telescope's movement and move it out of the way. Well, it's funny because I found that, but I don't know how to move the thing. Remember a lab class with the microscope in school, turning the focus and accidentally driving the objective lens down through the glass slide. This is what you're attempting to do here. You must open a window, but take a moment to look at the stars mysteriously evident through the port, focusing on them through the eyepiece, and then use the lever to the right to drive the tip of the device down through the... Wait, what lever? Am I blind? I mean, that's sticking out, right? I mean, I remember there being a lever on the diagram, right? Okay. Am I... Oh, there, okay. Lever. Right, the pipe. Like, am I blind? Am I missing it? Where? I have to be missing something. You've done it. This cracks the glass. Okay, well. Okay, I think I need to skip to the thing that actually tells you what to do. Okay, so I mean that's the end of the game, right? Like, how am I? What am I missing? You know what I mean? And is it take a moment to look through the eyepiece and then use the oh, I didn't even see that. It's right up, I saw the button. I'm like, yeah, okay, but this. Oh, and then you push the thing? But I removed the thing. Do I look through the... Okay. Do I hit it again? Oh, to lower it even more? Okay. It's funny, because I didn't even realize what... I didn't see the lever at all. That's so crazy. And the way it was drawn as if it was attached to this, not like to the... Oh, that's different. Okay, that's cool though. Oh. Oh yeah, we're being sucked into space. Kind of. Oh yeah, that's bad. By destroying Riven itself, we're signaling Atris. Where's Oh, there he is.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atris!
I don't...
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us.
It's funny, is he wearing a wig? Are they both? Because I know there was wig stuff, but...
This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
Are you just leaving me there? Is the book... Okay. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So I guess we... Well, yeah, I mean, they did tell us that it's not... we're not really in space. It's just presumably the space...
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mistbook into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
That's nice. I mean, you know, it's... This is... I mean, it's definitely a game where it's not the destination, it's the journey. Because, I mean, in this one, you're basically... You're trying to... There's a lot of, like, quote-unquote puzzles where you have to understand, right? So you have to understand the language, you have to understand that it's a base 5... you know, or not understand the language, but understand the numbers. You have to the stupid like door thing, like, there's things like that that you have to, it's tricky. It's not like, oh, puzzles in the classic sense. And then of course there's the fire marbles, I guess they're called, like that grid thing, and then you have to, like, I'm not gonna say that that one kind of feels a bit more straightforward, because you find something that looks like that grid, and then you're like, you have to, and there's clearly the domes, and it's like, okay, well, you place the domes and then see wigs, and then each dome has a symbol, and that symbol corresponds to a color. So that actually, I mean, now that I know, it kind of makes sense. But when you're trying to do it, you're probably just like, what the hell? What is all this stuff? And you probably get to the end when you see that thing and you're like, oh god, you know what I mean? It's like, now all of a sudden everything from before kind of, you're like, I need to do all this. But there are some things that are maybe a little bit bullshit, like the animal puzzle thing, that are just hidden, and even that, so they don't give you all the clues, right? You almost have to guess with both the marble puzzle and the animal thing, because they don't give you they don't give you every single thing you need. And then there's just awkward things like, you pull down the switch and then you have to hit the button behind the switch. So, I don't know. Yeah, for what it is, it's, for what it is, it's fine. Man, I don't know if I really wonder if you could make a game like this today. In the sense that, as far as to me, it seems like there's only a few major puzzles. It feels very light on content, I guess I would say. Especially knowing that at the time it was like 5 CDs, which is presumably all the graphics and the full motion video and all of that stuff. Like, maybe they didn't compress it as well as it could have been, or something, I don't know. And I mean, that's actually something else as well. There's like different formats of compression, and they hadn't necessarily figured out even that, like the algorithms, the math and stuff that you use, hadn't necessarily been invented yet, right? Like, I remember DivX, which, people today, many of them probably don't even know what the hell that is, but back in the time after this, DivX was revolutionary because it saved so much space for video. And it's just basically because someone had the idea of, basically it's like, does a pixel change or not? You don't update it until it changes. Whereas what they were doing, and probably what this did, was you have all of the frame. You have the whole picture, and it's constantly updating every pixel. Every frame needs to be refreshed. That's why you can kind of see the box. But whereas DivX was like, especially for something like this where it's a pre-rendered background and then there's actors, right? And it's like, it doesn't need to change the background. The background is static it's only if someone goes in front of it that it needs to change, so it can, save on all of the processing and the rendering and everything. So at least higher quality for the same amount of space, or lower space and lower quality or whatever. It's just more efficient. Anyway, yeah, just a little bit light on content. Not bad. I mean, just once you figure out like the major puzzles, there's not much else. So definitely a product of its time. Not a bad game. I'm happy that I finished it. I'm happy I finally played through it. It's a little bit sad that it's over in a weird way. Yeah, wow. I can only imagine being like trying to get through this back then, because this was before the internet, so you had to be like, what the hell? But the guide also is something that I would say is pretty great. The fact that there's hints, there's like multiple chapters. One is just like general hints, one is specific hints, and then they basically give you the solution of the problem. And I think that's pretty awesome because you can avoid spoiling yourself as much as possible. And I also like that the guide kind of explained a little bit more of the world and what's going on, and not, what's the word? Where it's like it tells you about the world and stuff. I don't remember. Anyway, but so today we beat the game. This is the last episode for the Riven playthrough. A little bit sad, but like I said, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique puzzle moment for today? For me, finishing the game and, finally playing it. And so it's sort of a melancholy feeling, right? But I'm really glad. I'm really glad we did this. I'll have to watch the video about like the differences now between the old and the new. But yeah, so that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.